For over 4 decades, Michael Jackson was the most scrutinized human being on Earth. But while the world danced to his rhythm, they watched his physical identity systematically erase. His appearance shifted so drastically from his youth that it became the defining mystery of pop culture history. The mainstream media built a highly toxic narrative. They claimed he hated his heritage, underwent dozens of unnecessary cosmetic procedures out of vanity, and actively bleached his skin to alter his identity. But when his final autopsy report was unsealed, it shattered decades of tabloid lies. The radical transformation of the King of Pop wasn't a simple case of cosmetic addiction. It was a perfect storm of an agonizing progressive medical condition, a near-fatal filming tragedy, and intense psychological pressure. These are the 7 true stages of Michael Jackson's face changes. Stage 1 began in the late 1960s with the raw, natural face of a child star. Fronting the Jackson 5, Michael possessed the features he was born with. But behind the global fame and brilliant smiles layout laid a deeply traumatized child. Michael was subjected to relentless emotional abuse within his own home. He was constantly mocked for his appearance, particularly his wide nose, being cruelly nicknamed Big Nose by family members. This early psychological conditioning bred severe body dysmorphia and a deep-seated hatred for his own reflection. He grew up believing his natural face was a flaw that needed to be corrected, setting the stage for the first physical modifications the moment he gained financial independence. By 1979, Michael released his breakthrough solo album Off the Wall and initiated Stage 2, the first incision. During a demanding dance rehearsal, Michael fell and broke his nose. He used this real medical injury as an opportunity to undergo his very first rhinoplasty to thin the bridge and refine his profile. At this point, the changes were subtle and universally praised. His face still maintained its warm, natural structure, matching the iconic imagery of the 1982 Thriller era. But this first successful surgery cracked open a dangerous door. Michael realized that he could physically alter the features that had caused him so much childhood pain, giving him a false sense of control over his identity. On January 27, 1984, the trajectory of Michael's physical life altered forever in Stage 3, the Pepsi disaster. While filming a multi-million-dollar commercial, a pyrotechnic malfunction occurred. Fireworks exploded prematurely directly behind his head, igniting his hair and causing severe second and third-degree burns to his scalp and face. The trauma was devastating. To repair the intense scarring and tissue damage, Michael had to undergo multiple reconstructive surgeries. This marked the definitive turning point where plastic surgery shifted from an elective luxury to a medical necessity. To cope with the agonizing pain of the scalp reconstructive procedures, he was prescribed heavy painkillers, initiating a tragic dependency that would plague him for the rest of his life. During the mid-1980s, the most controversial phase began with Stage 4, the white patch phenomenon. Michael was diagnosed by his dermatologist with vitiligo, a rare autoimmune skin disorder that systematically destroys the pigment-producing cells in the skin, causing stark white blotches to erupt across the body. For a black superstar under a constant public microscope, the condition was a nightmare. Initially, Michael spent hours in his dressing room using dark stage makeup to cover up the expanding white patches. But as the disease progressed and covered massive portions of his face and hands, hiding the white spots with dark makeup became completely impossible. He had to make a drastic aesthetic pivot to manage the disease. By the 1987 bad era, the transition culminated in Stage 5, total depigmentation. Under medical supervision, Michael began using prescription skin-lightening creams like Benequin and hydroquinone. These creams don't bleach healthy skin, rather they wipe out the remaining patches of dark pigment in vitiligo patients to create a uniform, pale skin tone. The public, completely unaware of his medical diagnosis, accused him of trying to erase his race. In a rare 1993 interview with Oprah Winfrey, an emotional Michael defended his humanity, stating clearly that he could not control the disease, and that the accusations cut him deeply. The lighter skin tone was a calculated medical solution to uniform his appearance, but it left him with a permanent, extreme sensitivity to sunlight. Throughout the 1990s and early 2000s, his face entered Stage 6, the uncanny valley. Meticulous control over his image turned extreme. Michael underwent multiple subsequent rhinoplasties, an operation to add a cleft to his chin, and minor cheek implants. As the scar tissue from previous surgeries built up, the structural blood supply to his nose began to collapse, causing the nasal tip to thin dramatically and take on an angular shape. To conceal the continuous surgical corrections and permanent skin blotches, he resorted to permanent cosmetic tattooing around his eyeliner, eyebrows, and lips. His face no longer bore any resemblance to his youth, creating a completely unique appearance that the media exploited daily. This brings us to stage 7, the reveal of the true timeline. Following his passing in 2009, the media speculation was finally met with scientific reality. The official independent autopsy report was made public, confirming that Michael Jackson definitively suffered from severe systemic vitiligo. His skin cells showed a total absence of natural melanocytes. He didn't change his face out of vanity or cultural rejection. He was a deeply insecure child star who spent his adult life physically modifying his face to manage severe medical traumas, masking his pain under the bright lights of global stardom. He didn't just build an iconic image. He wore a mask to survive the world. What do you think is the biggest misconception about his look? Let us know in the comments below. Hit that subscribe button right now and join us as we uncover Hollywood's next deep file.